rarity in this industry.
Yeah, I actually have like something like 130 hours on SCUM.
Yeah. So what I said, if you're not the type for crafting, you can try your luck with looting maybe houses, villages, or if you're lucky to encounter maybe a hidden base that's there if you're on the island, or big factory complexes around.
Yeah, I think we have one hidden base in our sites in this sector particularly, but first we're going to drop to nearby villages to get some clothes, you know, not to embarrass ourselves.
I'm a bit slow on the crafting.
Oh, did you put any skill points in it?
Well, I think I did. I thought I did.
Oh,
but okay, I'm crafting the bag now. The backpack.
Oh, okay. If you don't mind, I can help you with crafting the spears.
Sure.
Yeah, okay, good. Oh my god, I can't find a freaking bush here.
People would like to see the FPS of the game.
Okay.
So just we have some. Those are hidden
developer commands.
Developer controls. You won't have those really. So as said, as we already talked about wetness, when you get wet on the rain, or if you take a swim with your clothes, all of your clothes will soak in water, depending, of course, of the quality of your clothes. Let's say, in such rain, it would be smart to have a raincoat on. It blocks the rain and it blocks all the other clothes that you have to get wet that are beneath. Darren, can you maybe show the inventory just for a minute, maybe?
Yeah, sure.
Here on where you can see Darian's backpack, and below those are clothing layers. So when you get a raincoat, you put it on the top, so all of the other clothes that are beneath are protected from the rain and don't get wet. But in case you do get actually wet, fear not. Craft a fireplace, get a fire going, put your clothes besides it, and it's gonna get probably dry pretty fast. Also, depending on the clothes and the material that it's made of. So yeah, you guys are still...
Zeno, you don't have any spears.
Yeah, I'm crafting one right now.
Oh, okay, sorry.
I just got a drop of the long stick.
Yeah, I can see actually 2 puppets in our vicinity, so we have to be careful. So,
you can
I mean, we can provoke them, but maybe it will be...
You can always try headshots.
Yeah, I mean, I just need my third spear because...
yeah, always a good thing before engaging the actual puppets is to actually check them out, because not each puppet is the same.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, you can differentiate between them based on their clothing, so you can actually stumble upon a puppet that has a police vest right on it.
Yeah, military
vest. Yeah, he's going to be more resistant to damage. Also, if a puppet is skinny, he's going to be, you know, a bit faster and everything, but he ain't going to punch as hard, you know. The fat guys are your worst nightmare, trust me. They're well fed, they're explosive, they hit like a truck, and they never give up. So, Zena, are you going to be fine with 1 spear or?
Probably not.
Probably
yeah,
not.
wait,
but I can run fast.
Yeah, I mean, but you know, I don't want to be, you know, I want to be a good host and give you 1 of my spears. I have 3 actually, so yeah, you can pick it up.
Just to add to the puppets, yeah. If you think that you're in a clutch situation running, oh look, it's a drone.
We're being filmed by the drone. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Getting famous. Get back to the puppets. If you're in a clutch situation that, let's say, 2 or 3 or more puppets are chasing you, it's always, in my personal opinion, because I'm kind of bad at fighting puppets, is to run.
Zena, shall we go from 3 to 1 at the same time?
Yeah, yeah.
3, 2, 1. Ah, you missed.
Damn.
And you should. Your older brother's coming for you. Oh. Yeah. I think I punch harder than he does, right? Oh.
Oh, nice hit, nice hit.
Yeah, give me those spears back. You missed your shot, so you're probably gonna have to, you know.
Go get your spear back. Yeah. Go get your spear back.
Yeah.
You will probably need it.
Right now I have a problem because, as you can see, I looted the things Puppet had on himself, and I can actually cut these clothes into rags, but they're gonna be dirty. And if I patch myself up with dirty rags, I'm gonna get infected probably. So I'm not gonna risk it. I'm just gonna take the clothes, so I have some storage space. And right now our main mission is to find some clean clothes that I can cut and patch myself up because I'm probably wounded.
You are.
Yes,
Yeah.
I have a physical injury, phase 1 sick, and I have a fat guy that's starving. Great.
Sounds like a walk in the moonshine.
Yeah.
One thing that maybe you saw but probably didn't, because it's kind of hard to catch on, also our unarmed combat. For the people who saw the video,
Nice.
that was actually I think our first video that we posted about features in SCUM. We kind of did a bit of reworking there, also calculating the stamina and the fighting overall. So fighting will depend now on the movement of your camera. Let's say, depending if your camera is in the head level of your enemy, maybe a puppet, another player, or maybe Mr. Smiles. Then it's
Zeno, you have one rag on the floor, so maybe pick it up. So you just have one in reserve. Sorry, Josip, you can.
no
continue.
problem, no problem. Just you survive.
Yeah, let
we
me
need
patch
still,
myself
we need
real
still
quick.
3 material. So depending on your camera, do you look at his head or his stomach or his legs? You will hit different areas. If you move the camera down below, let's say if Darian aims at Zeno's feet, he will initiate a leg kick. Do you want to kick him?
No, I don't want to kick him.
I kick my
He's
friends.
my-
but
I
okay.
found a bottle of whiskey. This is gonna be a good day. Good play.
Yeah, we have alcoholism in the game, and like let's say
Zeno and me are gonna get completely wasted before the stream ends. In game, I mean. Yeah. So probably the screen's gonna be all blurred and everything, but you know, let's
always
play.
a fun time.
Yeah.
Getting back to armor combat, but depending where you look, that's where you hit. If you hit in the head, a zombie or enemy in the head, there's a certain chance that you can knock him out. If you hit him somewhere in the abdomen part of the stomach, you get yourself a half a second of distance time because he gets a bit of staggered. And if you hit him with the legs, that does the most damage, but it's the slowest. Of course, on top of all of that, it also depends on your character's fighting skill, on his stamina, how his constitution is, and overall how strong he is. You're probably you're looting houses right now?
Yeah, I'm trying to
Yeah.
find some kind of equipment, you know, so we can, you know, have some rags in reserve. And if I'm
I
real,
found something that I really, really love.
and that's it.
Please enlighten us.
What are you talking about? Oh,
Yay! Real Croatians.
and you missed the hippie pants on the sofa right next to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, cutting mom's tablecloth. I love my descriptions of items.
Let's go forward.
This as well is the Mediterranean coast part of the island. Our island is differentiated in 3, let's say, environments.
Regions.
This is the Mediterranean, the coastal part, as I said. We have a continental part. I think we will get to that part as well. And we have a mountainy part. If Darren would be so
I
kind...
need to take a leak.
To show the map? Or?
yeah, don't show Zenos taking a leak, show the map.
No, I'm gonna show Zeno taking a leak.
At least he's aiming for the bush. Good guy, Zeno.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
So,
I'm polite today.
you're trying to...
So, as you can see, this is the map. The Mediterranean part is around the coast. As you go more inwards, you will go to the coastal part, and there you also see where the lake is. That's on the top of a mountain, and there's such a lot of nice goodies there as well.
the map's probably gonna see some changes.
And as I see, people would like us to remove the FPS now.
Yeah, sure, no problem.
Again, hidden developer tricks.
Yeah.
Would ping on my friends. Well, you can do it, but I'm not promising they will stay your friends. Is the game choppy or my It's probably the internet connection from our side. We're sorry about that.
Yeah, we actually had to, you know, throw out all the guys from the office, so they stopped watching YouTube and everything, just so we can get a stable connection here, because our connection at our office is a disaster.
Can you
And
kill
I'm-
the drones?
And I'm
Yes.
alone on 100 megabit download and 40 megabit upload. So
Yeah, I'm sorry, mister. I have good internet connection.
Yeah, yeah.
How about you jump through the window? Like, people told you that you're a fat burglar. So, I mean,
After the stream,
One thing that bothers me, I hate this hat, so if the Twitch chat agrees, I'm gonna take it off. Is that okay?
wait,
It's
walk a little
ugly.
bit.
It's ugly.
I'll update you. I'll update you.
Yeah, okay.
Just regarding the frames, we're streaming and playing on the same machine as well, so take that into account. No, people Well, it's mixed emotions, really.
About a hat, really.
Yeah, someone, it's ugly. It's ugly. Take it off.
Can
keep
we
it-
come to a agreement that I maybe give the hat to Zena?
Yeah, give him the hat. Be nice. Zeno, take the hat.
Zena, take the hat.
It's on the ground.
It's your lucky hat from now on.
Where is it? Where is it? Why? Oh, it's good.
I mean, Zeno.
Oh, yeah.
Zeno, you're such a typical Croatian redneck now.
Yeah,
No,
I agree.
I'm a true Luka Modric now.
Where's the difference? That was not nice for me.
Oh, let me just check my metabolism. Oh, I actually lost 1,000 calories. That's not good. I want to
I
stay
ate
fat.
olives.
I want to stay fat because, you know, if I get skinnier, there's a chance you're going to eat me. So that's not good.
Just so that nobody gets scared in the chat, even if Darian's energy and hydration are 0, it doesn't necessarily mean that he will drop dead the instant second.
True.
As we're simulating the whole human body, there's still, as he's a pretty big guy, there's still more than enough energy reserves around him and his belly fat that can keep him going. The water, it's a bit of a different situation. So in SCUM, how water works, or hydration if you want to go so, you have 2 levels. You have thirsty level and you have a dehydration level, dehydrated. A human body works in a way when it's just thirsty/normal, it can absorb up to 500 milliliters or 0.5 liters of fluid water per hour. When you're dehydrated, that absorption rate goes up to 1 liter per hour. So in SCUM, once your hydration drops to 0, I said you won't necessarily die, though your stamina will suffer. Your stamina will, as time progresses, as you're more
I
and more,
see a puppet on the left, Zena.
as you're more and more dehydrated, your stamina will start decreasing. And with that comes another set of problems. You can run less, you can fight not so efficient as well. The good thing is you can stay probably alive without water 3 to 5 days, depending on your constitution of your character and how he is built. But if you find a water source, you can see on the map various water sources from lakes, rivers, streams. At one point you'll be also able to drink seawater, but that's not recommended because you will get even more dehydrated. Approximately from the worst scenario of dehydration, you will need about a day to recover and drink water. How do you want to keep drinking water in SCUM is, if you're on a normal level, an hour or per hour or 2, drink like 1 sip, 200, 300 milliliters of water, also depending on your character. And that way you should be fine. There's a lot of possible water containers. You can chug the whiskey bottle, they will probably do it later on, and refill it with water, no problem.
Yes, I'm doing it, yeah.
Oh god,
me
sorry.
too.
We're going to take some steaks. I mean, you can be a cannibal in game. I mean, if it's your only option, you know.
People ask if you can eat other people.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
you can.
pretty much.
Yeah.
Tastes like chicken.
Yeah.
Everything tastes
Actually,
like chicken.
I'm going to eat a steak right now because I'm fat and I need it.
The
Yeah.
crickets will also taste like chicken. What?
Yeah, yeah.
What? Did you say cricket? No, nobody said
No, no
crickets.
I mean, we have crickets. We're going to have crickets in game and grasshoppers as well.
Oh,
If
I
you're
didn't know
starving for
that.
calories, if that's your, food of choice, go for it.
Hey, I heard they are filled with proteins, man. Gains, gotta have the gains.
Yeah.
Is there first person in this?
I mean, obviously it is. You
I
can
guess
have it.
so.
Yeah, I just prefer playing third person. But I mean,
But Darian,
yeah.
do you use third person for hacking and looking around the corner?
No, we actually don't have that feature anymore.
Damn it! Why?
I mean, we never had that feature. We had like, that semi-wall hack thing that people would complain about, and we got rid of it. The tactic skill is getting a complete rework, so you don't have to worry about it. No hacking, no see-through walls or anything of the similar kind.
Can you just explain it to people? What do you do like when you're facing a wall and see behind it? Does your character be able to see another character?
Zena, can you stand firm? Sorry? Yeah, I'm just going to go
I
behind
don't
a tree.
think that's probably not.
Not good example.
I mean, your character doesn't see him, so you
I know, I see him because he's in my team.
Yeah, that's as well. When we added the team option as well, once you add somebody in your team, you will be able to see their nickname above the head. That's how you can differentiate your teammate from other players, but you can still hear them.
You know what? I think we have to craft something.
Oh,
Something more, you know, like complicated. Zena, how are you on your crafting materials? Do you have anything?
I have, let's see, steak.
Okay.
One rope, one rag stripe,
Okay.
stone knife, and if you want jersey shirt, I just dropped it.
did you drop the creation shirt?
Do you want to make a big stone axe, maybe? I think that would be fun. So, okay,
We can try.
we need one rags, one improvised rope, one long wooden stick, and a big stone axe head. So, can you take care of the improvised rope and rags, and I'm gonna take care of the other parts. Is that fine?
I have improvised rope. I have rag stripes. I need rags, right?
No rags.
No rags. Okay, just a second.
No. I mean, you have rag stripes. You don't have rags, right?
Yeah,
I can cut. Yeah, t-shirt. Why
Now we
not?
can cut this jersey.
Yeah. Can you find me a long wooden stick?
Sure.
Thank you.
Teamwork, always the good option.
Yeah,
is
we're gonna
come.
have a fat Conan guy. Yeah. He's
Big
gonna
stone
kick
axe.
ass. Yeah. Long wooden stick, big stone. Okay, yeah, we can find some rocks.
But you need a large one.
Yeah, I'm hoping I'm gonna find it eventually. Oh, large one.
that's...
Do I need two or one? Yeah, I need two. Okay, search
There
for
are
large.
two long sticks here.
Take them both.
I mean, you can take them both if that's not a
Okay.
problem.
Can I?
As you can
that.
see, as I'm crafting and searching for rocks, so bingo, I gain fame points. So you get fame points for everything you do on the island, every single thing you do. You're probably gonna get more fame points from the events and killing puppets and playing dangerously, but everything you do, from basic simple crafting to, you know, eating, searching things, is gonna get you some fame points.
I saw a lot of questions in the chat for base building. That answer has been already answered. A lot of questions have been already answered a lot of times, but I'll just say it again. We won't have base building per se like some other games have, where you just like make a house somewhere on the island. That's not gonna be. What we will do have is fortifying current buildings that you can find on the island. So maybe you'll be able to come up to a nice little house you see you like, or a cottage in the mountains, and you say, hey, that's nice, I would like to be there. You can fortify it, you will be able to put a lock on it. Maybe you can be able to drop a wooden chest there to store your items as well. Maybe we can show that as well later, depending if
Sure.
yeah, if the guys are up to it. I'm not
Let me
counting
craft
shots
a
here.
big axe.
So no, we won't have base building like physical objects that you will be built on the island.
Okay, is it here? Yes. Nice. Yeah, now I'm dangerous.
When you log out, do people see your sleeping body, or do you despawn? You despawn. There's also a walk timer. I think it's about 15 to 20 seconds now, so we prevent combat lagging as well.
Yeah, I mean, if you die in the middle of an encounter with your team and you respawn, you won't be able to, you know, influence the outcome of the said event. You're gonna respawn in a near proximity, but you're still gonna have to walk to get, you know, to their position.
Also as well, we had a question that if we will we fix throwing animations. There's a lot of things to upgrade.
I can see you. Oh, good.
I won't say necessarily fix, but yes, we will update the animations. Those are just for now the placeholders, as you could call them. There will be, obviously, as this is still a pre-alpha early access game, we will still do a lot of work on it. So as you currently see it, it's not gonna stay like that. It's gonna be upgraded. We're gonna add new things. I said upgrade current things, let's say animations, as we said now. So this is not the final product. It's gonna be much improved.
I mean, of course,
better.
it's not the final product. We're actually counting on our community to give us feedback once the EA period starts. So, yeah, this is actually for, you know,
for wildlife,
feeding wildlife. Yeah. So
there's a certain possibility that you can encounter a deer now somewhere here.
I highly doubt it, because my awareness skill is completely wrong. You know,
Well, you being bad at it,
Yeah,
does not
yeah.
exist.
I'm all strength and, you know.
All muscle, no brains, huh?
Oh. Zena, do you see that? Like a lookout tower? Yeah, for hunters?
Yeah.
Maybe there's a chance.
Are you gonna be
We're gonna
Asia
find some
servers?
weapons there.
Yes, we will cover most of the globe. Just one thing regarding servers. Our server provider will be G-Portal. Well, I saw personally a lot of other server providers having said that they will also host SCUM servers. It's not true. The only server provider for now will be G-Portal. They're the only one you will be able to rent servers, and you will be play on the official servers that they will also be from G-Portal. So if you think about getting a server, go check out G-Portal. They will have everything.
Okay, I found the baseball bat.
Oh, that's good. So we both have a melee weapon now, yeah?
Yeah.
Maybe we should check out the nearby village, and then we can proceed to maybe a military base.
If you want to risk that, good luck. How will healing work in the game, and how does the character biological system react to various kinds of damage and provide feedback to us? Do you want to answer that, or do you want me?
I mean, I'm fine by either way.
All right, then I'll take it from. I'm the guy who loves to talk. From medical statuses, from being like Darren was slightly injured from just wrapping up his
Zena, can you see me?
his wound.
It seems I misplaced my baseball.
Baseball
No,
bat.
it says no. It's here. Okay.
Yeah, I'm a big fat guy and I'm dead tired, so you should probably take a lead if you see it on the map, the nearby village.
You will start from death. Sorry,
We are
guys.
going to be one, right?
Yeah, I mean, if you see it on the left side of B1, yellow dots right next to
Yeah.
us. Yeah.
Yeah.
Back to the medical part. As we will add diseases, you will be able to contract various diseases from various sources, from eating raw meat, from eating spoiled meat, from maybe drinking bad water, from being hit by puppets and not cleaning the wound, getting it much worse, alcohol poisoning as well. Did I miss something? What from the weather? Depending on the weather, you can also get a cold that can escalate as well if you don't take care of it. Sunstroke.
If you manage to get if you get a diarrhea and you manage to, dirty up your clothes, you're going to have to wash them because there's a slight chance you're going to get an infection.
Also, defecating, diarrhea, if you don't clean your clothes at one point, well, it's not news that it smells bad. It can attract puppets and various animals as well.
Oh, mushroom.
So be careful. And of course, eating every mushroom that you find is an awesome idea. Nothing can go wrong. Literally nothing.
Yeah, I really hope this is not a poisonous one.
You will find out.
Yeah, true.
You can poo yourself. Yes. Yes, you can. I noticed that eating a lot of watermelon in our game kind of makes it
Yeah, if you eat too much and your stomach volume expands too much, there's a slight chance your stomach's going to burst and you can actually die.
Yes, so kind of there was a lot of survival games had that mechanic where, okay, I will just stuff my face and I'm good. SCUM, it doesn't work really like that. Let's say getting back to the hydration part, even if you're not dehydrated and if you drink a liter and a half of water and your stomach can only absorb half liter of water, the whole liter will go into your bladder and will go to waste. So rationing your food and your water sources is important.
I mean, but it's not going to be, like eating and drinking simulator. You don't have to eat for long periods of time.
Well, you're running on zero energy and hydration for quite some time right now.
Yeah, that's
it's
true.
Not a problem.
Yeah. And I'm actually, my calories are minus.
Yeah, you're pretty bad. You can see the situation.
I'm actually
effects.
in an okay position because I have some stored fat because I'm a fat character and I can go without food for longer periods of time. Actually, if Xena was in my position, he would be in a much worse state than I am. Ooh, that was nice.
Can you build a manual or a camp to put all the resources? I mean, like what is in Rust? We have us for now. Darius and I don't know if they will build it later, but we have a wooden box, like wooden chest that you can build and store your stuff. And of course, we will have various, let's say, levels of it or kinds of wooden chests depending on the size. maybe we'll, I mean, that once you fortify your building well enough to have like a loot container in there that has like infinite space so you can store stuff in there. We'll see once we get to that point, and of course we will see about the feedback that you guys will give us, and we'll see what the future will bring us, but it's gonna be awesome. And probably a lot of alcohol poisoning in our game. There is a day and night cycle. Yes, there is a day and night cycle. For now, 24 hours in SCUM are 6 hours real time. 4 hours is day, 2 hours is night time.
And that's of course subject to change. I mean, we're going to see how the players react to that, but the whole metabolism system and everything is based on that time period. So if the people don't like it, we're going to change it, but we really do hope they like it. So we don't have to work on it, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Let's see some questions. Will there be flashlight torches night vision? Yes, we have already torches in the game.
If we manage to go to the nighttime, we're gonna light the torch.
Oh,
first.
whoa!
Yeah,
I
I'm
think
getting popular. No, that's Xena. I'm jealous now.
Where is the game in Croatia or some invented country? The ecosystem is from the Croatia, this part of Europe, Eastern European, but it's an imaginary island. It's made of Brach. You can Google that out. The star constellation that you'll be able to see on nighttime is from that island. The fortification system, it's still not in the game. It's still
it's gonna come sometime.
It's still early in the works, so a lot of questions that you guys are asking, I can't really answer because we don't know the answer to that. But feel free to ask questions and give us suggestions on our Steam forums. We'll take a look at it, and he will probably answer them. Can one invest into game pyres? We take food and drinks. Thank you. Are there going to be different game modes? Regarding game modes, Darian, why don't you talk a bit? Enough of talking.
I mean, game modes. We have like survival part. It's gonna, it's gonna be real hard. It's gonna be as realistic as possible, but on the border of realism and not to make players irritated by some features. And on the other side, we have events that are completely optional. You can see them here. And events are going to be the main places where the bloodshed is going to happen. So when you join the game, if you're bored with the survival part of the game, you can join the events and you can test out all the weapons that you can find in the game. So you don't have to worry about it, high-level players with lots of free time, having all the best weapons and everything, and you can manage to find a single gun. You're going to have an opportunity to test that gun, and once you manage to craft it or find it, you're going to put it to good use. Josip, sorry, I can't talk right now because a puppet's attacking Xena. Can you take over?
It's just one puppet, you guys are lame. But yeah, I can.
But he has that hat, don't you see?
The ugly head, you don't like it.
That's my weakness. Oh, this was brutal. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, so as Darian said, events will be the main place of bloodshed, where you will be able to try out the weapons. Sure. You will also have different weapons, different skills for weapon, from handgun skill to rifle skill as well. You want to be careful when you get a weapon in the game. Actually, a gun, a rifle, whatever. You still will need to find ammo and a clip. Those are the basics, and we will have various attachments for them, like scopes. I think what's called butt stocks as well. I'm a really bad gun guy, but you get a grip for that. You will need to take care of your gun, maintain it, clean it, or because it can jam, it can break down, wear off if you're neglecting the care of it. So yeah, it's not just gonna be, oh, I found a gun, it's awesome, let's just go. No, you will need to be careful. And as well, Darian had an experience where he was on our airfield. That's one of more of points of interest, when he shot one bullet from a pistol. And he did not have a nice time because puppets, they don't like loud noises.
Yeah, that's true. That's a mistake I'm not gonna repeat anytime soon.
Will you lose fame for destroying drones?
No, you actually gain fame from destroying drones. It's totally fine. I mean, it's amusing, right?
Is the game open world? Yes, the game is open world. As we said, I said already the parts of the island. The size of the island is 12 by 12 kilometers. That's 144 square kilometers. Did I get that right? I think I did, yeah. is it possible to have a farm? Agriculture, actually,
It is planned. Sometimes
it's
during
planned.
the EA phase, you're going to be able to grow your own crops and make a sustainable
Yeah.
source of food. You could actually, you could actually grow marijuana. It's still in the works. It's still planned, not out yet. But
I got a lot of pacifist servers.
Yeah. Use your imagination.
I had a thought, but it slipped my mind. What happens when you disconnect from the server? Your character stays for a few seconds, then
I think
it
it's like
despawns.
30 seconds, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about female characters?
Sorry, I just ate some
Yeah,
mushrooms.
just be careful when you find mushrooms. They can be poisonous, so
Totally not.
don't die
Eat all
on
the
me,
mushrooms. If you find the red
Yeah,
ones with the
we'll
white
see.
spots, just eat them. They're awesome. I tried them. Yes, when you despawn, when you would log out, you despawn for. You will have 15 seconds, then you will despawn.
Zeno, do you want some food? Or
Can you-
Actually, no, I'm good, but I just left my baseball bat in the field.
well, I mean, I have a pitchfork and I can share it with you if you want.
I mean, I have 2 spears for now.
You're
I'm
gonna be
fine.
fine then.
Oh, your hydration started to go up a little.
Yeah,
Nice
and
to see,
actually,
nice
I was
to see.
lucky. I found a water bottle and I can refill it if I manage to find it.
You have a whiskey. You have a full bottle of whiskey, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Be a real croat.
That's actually,
Drop that
our
down.
main source of calories.
Go to a
we don't
military.
save
People are asking to go to a military base. How far are you from one?
Well, I'm not sure if it's this one here.
No, that's a city.
Oh, probably this one here.
I think
I mean, we can go to the airport.
yeah,
see
I think that's
some
one of the closest. Well, airport per se is not a strictly hidden military base, but it still has the same effect with a lot of puppets and Mr. Smiles. Actually, there's only one Mr. Smiles, but the others one are his.
Yeah, there's one unique sentry. Others are,
He's the big
less
boss.
important. Yeah.
He loves to smile. So yeah, we'll be taking our way towards the military base, towards the airfield, so you guys can see. Those, for now, we can call those high risk, high reward zones. I wouldn't strictly call them end game zones because they're not really end game zones. They're just, you can get most of them, but with most risk. You can find like military gear there as well. The best clothing with the best resistance, best temperature holding. But what also, don't get one picture, you don't want to have 24/7 10 layers of clothes because you will lose much more water with sweating.
Oh, then I have to rest a while. I'm that tired.
Sure.
Want a sip of whiskey?
I'll just pop here, I think.
Yeah, I'm gonna get drunk.
Don't block the view, man.
That's the best way to survive centuries.
How much did you drink?
3 sips. 3 sips max. Yeah, you can see
Jesus.
17 from 20.
And they
yeah.
told me I have a problem.
I don't have a problem. He's taking a dump. He's actually taking a dump.
Well, I did eat some corn, drank something like
The price,
Fanta.
the price on start on the 29th of August. If somebody didn't know, that's the release date. That's I think 12 days from now. It will be $20. It's gonna be $20.
We're making some space for that whiskey. I just peed. Oh, I can poop as well.
Alcohol can at one point will be able to kill your character. So don't take it really lightly. It is fun, but don't take it like.
I mean, when you create your character, during the A we're going to implement it, you're going to have, if you want more skill points, you're going to have to choose the things that you did in your life before you became a convict. Some sort of like dependencies, like maybe you're an alcoholic. So once you come to the island, you're going to have to find alcohol to function properly. So actually your aim, your hand's going to be steadier if you drink some alcohol than if you're absent from it, you know. Over time you can get cured, you can relieve all the, symptoms of the alcohol and everything, but it's going to take some time and your stats are going to fall. So
So-called hangover.
yeah, it's probably going to last for, I don't know, like 3, 4, 5 days.
It also will depend on your character and your
Yeah,
situation.
sure.
Like if As we also have blood pressure and blood pressure in the game, it will also work with alcohol as well. So depending on how fit your character is and how fast you can filtrate that, it will depend on how fast the character will filter out all the alcohol.
Well, first on the server.
Also as well, I think that all of the talk maybe got you a bit of, if it got you a bit of scared of the hydration, energy, proteins, alcohol, vitamins, minerals, don't be scared. Zeno is not scared. Are you scared, Zeno?
No, I'm actually a noob, and that was one of my concerns when Gampers showed me the game the first time. But actually, it's like real life. I drink when I drink, I eat when I'm hungry, and that's it. You don't need. You can be your own nutritionist if you want, but you don't need to be that to enjoy the game.
There we go. We have it from a noob firsthand.
So you ain't gonna need this screen whatsoever. This is totally not important for you to experience the game when you play it. This is only for, people who want to immerse themselves into all the layers of gameplay. If you want to build a, hardcore, perfect alpha character, you're gonna use this screen. Otherwise, you're fine with this, in the corner, bottom left of the screen.
Also, as well, there was a question I saw. Once you rent the servers, if you want to rent, you will be able to tweak some modifiers on it as well. If you like if you're like a hardcore survivalist, you'll be able to disable maybe all the loot, just survive from crafting, and from regarding food for what you hunt, what grows. What's that?
That's a deer.
Oh dear.
Careful, careful, careful. Aiming for it.
Head. And it's a pacifist deer.
It's fucking. It's stuck. Oh my god. Pardon my language, guys.
He need a little incentive to start running.
Yeah.
It's a fat deer. It's a fat one. He doesn't like to run. Is there a police puppet? Could we possibly get a gun from them? Yes, it's gonna be possible to loot various items from puppets depending how they look.
What you see right now is I can actually track the animal. And once you track it, you can actually tell by its footprints if it's wounded and the direction it's headed. So, Zen, are you up for some hunting?
Well, why not?
Yeah, okay. Let's try get some deer. That deer actually took my pitchfork with it, so we have to get it back.
Be careful what
I'm
you
totally upset about it. Yeah.
So yeah, you
on
have
the
an
bright
axe.
side. On the bright side, we're going in the right direction, so we don't have.
Oh
to
yeah, you're really
backtrack.
close to the military base. As well, what Darren? Oh, nice, some new tracks. What Darren is showing with the right click, that's a focus mode. Depending on the various skills of awareness, with the focus mode, you will be able to sense better animals and the overall surroundings around you. That will be also upgraded later on, maybe to see little sounds. Oh, look, random mushrooms on the floor. Why don't you eat them?
Because I don't have to get my pitchfork back.
I would eat the mushrooms.
Priorities, man.
Mushrooms are always the priority.
Zeno, can you find any tracks around here?
Wish they answer about mods.
You heard them.
You want the modding for SCUM probably won't be available until we release the full game, so it's out of early access. Because there's much more that can go wrong than it can be actually fun if you introduce mods to a game that's actually still in development. But it's not out of the picture. We will see once the game is fully released.
I hear him running somewhere.
You do.
How frequent are you planning to update during early access? Depending on the content that we plan to release, depending how much work it needs
I think
to have done.
we were talking about weekly update.
Oh, that. Yeah, we will have a roadmap somewhere down the line where you will be able to get. Oh my God, is the boost starting to kick in?
No, I actually lost Zena, and I lost my pitchfork, and I lost the deer.
And I think you're getting slightly drunk.
Just a second, I'm coming back. I just ran.
Yeah, while you backtrack here, I'm gonna take a dump.
Please show some gunfire. Well, if we will be able to find some guns, some ammo, and all of that, you'll see some.
I mean, guys, don't worry. This ain't gonna be the last stream. This is just the first one. We're gonna,
Yeah.
We're gonna have lots more streams in the next week. So.
I mean, it will depend if we will still have our jobs after this stream.
True. Yeah.
Yeah. So please be kind, tell our bosses we did an awesome job, so we don't get fired.
Yeah.
Oh my god, he's pooping. Yeah, it's a thing.
Yeah. That's what people do.
Is this going to be on Steam? Yes, it's gonna be on Steam. Let's get some more questions. People are really interested with pooping.
Really?
Can you salvage electronics parts from destroyed drones?
Yes, you can. Yes. You can actually salvage lead plates, and you can actually craft some higher tier crafting things from it. Maybe some ammo, right?
Yes, ammunition will also be, you will be able to craft ammunition as well. Depending, rifle ammo, you will need to have a rifle skill good to craft it, and etc. etc. And
I'm getting a bit drunk, yes.
Yeah, you're
and I saw in the chat that somebody wrote kill Zeno.
No, we won't.
I mean, by
we
the
can
end
do a
of this,
cold-blooded execution at the end.
if you guys want it, you know, somewhere near the end of the stream, we can have a fist fight. Best man wins.
Or that.
Or you can just shove a spear into his head.
Or that.
He's too skinny, I'm a bad aim, so I ain't gonna kill him.
Talk about death. That sounds so dark, but luckily we know what you mean. All right,
You're on the wrong stream, man.
Dying in
Now
SCUM.
we are getting close to the ouch zone.
Yeah, Zeno will simulate that later on. No worries, we got you. But once you die in SCUM, there's also where fame points that you see in the right corner will come in. There will be few options when you die. You will be able to respawn at 3 points. First is random, that will take like 25 fame points. That's all tweakable, it's not. The second part will be to respawn at the shelter. You will be able to craft shelters, have sleeping bags that you can, let's say, save a position that you like. You will be able to respawn there if you die. And the third option will be respawning at a teammate. As a lot of people will ask, if can you team up in the game? I want to play with my friends. We thought it would be.
Oh, I'm sorry, did I break your concentration?
Yeah, but I'm actually, since we're on the airport and there's going to be a lot of sentries and puppets here, maybe we should craft a shelter here so we can respawn. Near the airport, we don't have to backtrack all around. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, just give me some long wooden sticks and short ones.
Yeah, Darian will create a shelter now. You'll see you'll be able to respawn at the shelter. How long do you expect to be in early access? At least a year, depending on the communication with our community and see what they would like to be in the game. So yeah, at least a year.
And probably less than Star Citizen, right?
Let's not call names, Zeno. I told you need to shove a spear into his head.
I'm a backer. I'm a backer.
I mean, it's still possible with a spear.
Well,
Yeah,
sure.
just give me a signal, it's okay.
Okay, I'll pinch you. Disable depth of field. I think that will be also tweakable, but later on. Safe way to keep loot in the first days. Well, yes. One way is to craft a chest that you will be able to spawn your loot. Well, it's safe and it's not. If somebody finds it, they can take your loot. Also, pretty much every container that is lootable, like when you saw there and going through houses and looting stuff, those containers you will be able to store stuff in it. So in a way, you can always store your stuff in them, but if somebody else comes, they can take it. It goes both ways. Maybe you stumble upon a house where somebody stashed stuff in it and hey, you won the jackpot. So we always, when we make SCUM, we always try to make it balanced, going both ways. So for now, that's the way to store loot. Is it perfectly safe? No, but you, at least if you die, you will be able to keep it and go back to it and get it. Or you can backtrack to that body and salvage it from there if it doesn't turn into a puppet in a certain amount of time.
Okay, Zena, we need long wooden sticks, 4 of them.
Long
Wooden sticks, yeah, can you get them? Is that okay?
Yeah, I can.
Also, as Darren is a big noob, depending on which tool you have, and you will get various amount of
crafting materials.
Yes, thank you, English.
You're welcome.
So, like, if you cut a bush with a plain stone knife, you will get less materials, long wooden sticks, small wooden sticks, that you would get with, let's say, crafting with an axe, like he is doing now. Good for you, Darius.
So you're actually telling me the axe is better.
Sorry, I didn't get that.
You're telling me the axe is better. Well, I'm crafting a torch. No, I don't want to craft a torch.
Well, if you die, do you lose all your skills, fitness level?
No, you actually can spend some of your fame points to keep some of your skills intact. But you know, the price is going to be a bit high. So you're going to have to be careful. We don't want to, you know, discourage the players from playing the game and, you know, making them feel like they have to start from scratch all over. So, you know, you can keep some of your skills intact and you can keep some of your equipment with you, but you're going to have to be smart and choose carefully, because the rest of it can be looted. You're going to lose it.
Oh no, that's the Nightbot. I don't want to read that. Yes, also vehicles are also planned to be in the game for faster moving around the map, like cars, bicycles, unicycle. Jake, that's not planned, but I'm a big advocate for unicycles. Nobody's listened to me though. But also maybe even boats later on to be added, to ride around the coast, maybe around the lake. There is a small hut. If you open the, can you show the map again?
Sure.
I have a lovely spot. On the lake, you see there's a small island with a small hut in there, and I just love that place. That I just want.
I think there's actually a monastery on that.
Oh yeah, right. It's a small church. You can go there.
Yeah.
How will taming work? You said you yes, you will be maybe able, not maybe, you will be able to have pets. It's called animal handling skill. It's still in the works, but depending on it, you'll be able to make friends with, let's say, with various animals, maybe even from wolves when we add them, to dogs, to chickens. And we are exploring options where maybe they can be used as scouts. If your skill is big enough, you have spent enough time with them, they like you, you feed them. So yeah, it's planned to have animal handling and pets to serve various situations. At least in the end, they have to cuddle up around the campfire with your favorite dog. Combat chicken with miniguns.
No, I'm actually looking forward to taming a bear, and you know, I'm gonna have a bear, and I'm gonna have a bottle of vodka, and I'm gonna have an AK-47, and I'm gonna pretend I'm Russian. That's my dream in the game.
What do you mean?
Yeah, I like you know, speckness and everything.
Well,
that's cool.
I do have a bear from where I am.
If you ever played Command & Conquer,
of course I did.
That's great.
Play that, I think. Helicopter, Apache helicopter. For now, no. Helicopters are not planned or any. We have an idea. We would love to have air cars. That's not the word. Airplanes, helicopters would be awesome. But again, we will still need to see how it works in the game.
I'm not sure why.
Will the events have obtainable loot for winning? For now, the only thing that you'll be able to get from the events is fame points, and we plan to make it possible that you actually obtain stuff maybe from some sort of save zones with fame points as well. So regarding those in-game currency, we try to focus it on the fame points to be the medium for purchasing stuff or reviving, as you said as well. So we'll see. But hey, we're always open to suggestions. Can I fish? Yes, fishing is also planned to be added in. I also want. Why do you think? What? Oh,
we're done with it. Thank God.
Hey, all good things take time. That's why we delayed the game 3 times. Am I right? I'm so fired. Okay. Character in different series. What happens when you log out? Can you touch on that? We already touched that. But I will say again.
Oh my God, Zeno is throwing up.
Oh, really? Oh, jeez. Oh, yeah, when you throw up, you will lose a lot big amount of content in your stomach, so you probably will need to eat again. Once you want to log out of the game, there's a certain timer that you'll need to pass, then you will be able to despawn. There's no sleepy mode or anything like that, so you'll just practically despawn. Can you do streaming in YouTube in the future? I've been following this. I'm loving it. Thank you for loving it. We will try on later on streams to stream on as much platforms as possible, from YouTube to also Steam.
Are you coming?
But just a second, I was eating, yeah.
Yeah, sure.
First you vomit and then you eat. Jesus. Yeah,
Yeah.
this is our first stream, so we're still trying filling the ground out. We don't want to make it everywhere and just everything to break down. We'll try our best. What does the gray part of the inventory space mean? Can you?
You mean the crafting thing, or?
If you mean on the crafting recipe, the gray parts, the ammo that you currently see, that means your skill is not high enough to craft that. Red means you don't have the, you can craft it, but you don't have any components. The yellow part means that you have some of the components needed for the recipe. If you can you just select the bundle of rags? It's there. If the icon is like this, just the plain icon with item, that means that you can craft it. On the left part of the window of the crafting recipe, you can see all the parts that you have. Inventory is what you have in the inventory, and the components that are selected for the current crafting. Or if Darian had any vicinity items, they would be also shown up down there.
Right here you can see, for example, popcorn. You have basic ingredients. Those are ingredients you definitely must have to craft the item. And the ones in blue are optional. They add to the quality of your final product. So if you manage to find the extra ingredients and you use all of them, your meal is going to have a bigger impact on your metabolism. It can actually, in the EA period, we're going to add some buffs to your morale, fame points, acquisition, while under a meal, influence of a meal, and etc. So actually, if you're going to chase the cooking skill is going to be worthwhile.
Okay, I just want to touch a few questions. There are a lot of it, I'm pretty sure. Battle Royale mode, no, we have events. You can look up them later on the VOD. Microtransactions, no, big no microtransactions. Does door still open both ways? Yes, they still open both ways. Best feature.
Right down there, you can see a sentry patrolling the area, so we have to be extra careful.
Two of them, actually.
Is that all on the crafting list?
One on the left and one on the other side.
Oh yeah, I think we're safe from the one on the left. These bushes are going to conceal us from his sights.
For now, there's no field of view slider. Actually, I will let the guys to play a bit now to tell what they're doing, and we can touch some Q&A for the last 10-15 minutes later on.
Right now, I think our best bet is to have a quick sprint towards the hangars.
And hope not to die.
Yeah, hope not to die. Exactly.
Is that a sentry, right?
Yeah, there's
Was
one
it?
on.
No, it was not. It was a Bosch probably.
Zena, we're actually aiming for the little ones. Ignore the large one.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, we have a puppet right there.
And he's running.
Oops.
Oh, you missed the headshot. Also, I said I will let them do the talk, but I won't. I'm selfish like that.
As you can see, my swing is a bit slow because my stamina has reached this bottom level. So you have to play smart when you get into a fist fight or a melee combat. You have to let your stamina recharge a bit so you don't run out of breath. Right?
Yes. What I just want to say, there are, let's say, two styles of stamina. One is overall fatigue that you get from running and doing actions, and one is from fighting. The one from fighting that you saw, Darian's stamina is now pretty low because his hydration levels are still not really good enough. He had just like a small sip of water, so that's not good enough. The overall fatigue will draw your stamina, and it will take slow time to recover. In combat, stamina will recharge much faster. So you take one swing, you take a back, and it will recharge much faster. I don't know if you saw it, they will probably still fight with puppets, so pay attention to the stamina level. So in SCUM, you need to pretty much play smart. You can't just stand in front of a puppet and just throw punches. That won't work. I mean, it can work if you're a strong guy and have a chance of knocking out, but it's always smarter to play safe and take into account your stamina bar in unarmed combat, waiting for it to recharge. Also pay attention to combos. We also have unarmed combos. Depending on the skill level of boxing or fighting.
Yeah, if you manage to land 2 punches without getting hit, you can have a combo punch for free. So that's like 1, 2, and then 3 punches, one after another for free. It also depends on your strength level, your unarmed combat attribute. So if you're a weaker guy that has no combat efficiency, that window of opportunity in which you can use the combo attack is going to be lower. So you're going to have to play smart.
Was that a robot? Yes. Lucky for you guys, bad news for them though. Can you craft bow? Yes, bow and arrows will also plan to add them later on. There's, as we are, okay guys, we are a fairly small team, and we for SCUM to be really on the top of level. That's why it's going into early access, because it's going to take time for just 17 people that are working in Gamepires. We will also need we need a lot of animations. We are all doing them in-house. That's why certain skills like bow and arrow shooting takes some time, because we need to film all of them. We also have different skill levels, so you also need to take that into account. How would a bad person fire arrows? How would a proficient person fire arrows? And all of that takes a long time. But yes, bow and arrow also planned with a lot of other stuff. We also have an idea for maybe for climbing. We already have, as Darian showed, some beginner level of vaulting and climbing and parkouring through windows, through obstacles. We also plan to upgrade that later on. So yeah, the game, as said, it will come out into early access. This is not a final product. We will still upgrade it a lot. Also, I'm pretty sure most of you already know that we're really interactive with you guys. We take suggestions, and we are pretty sure, 100% sure, that SCUM will be the next big thing. All right, we're getting slow hints from our stage guys. Is that what they call the scene guys? Behind the scene guys. Let's see what chat has to say. Will that player bodies come back as puppets? Yes. You will be able to headshot yourself and not die the second time around.
Sorry, Bunny, I have 7.6 ammunition box.
Yeah, do you have a weapon or only ammo?
Not yet. But keep in mind, if you find a weapon, I have ammo.
I also managed to find some bullets, but no gun. So we're probably going to have to make a run for the big hangar over there.
Okay.
Yeah, just be careful.
Where are the sentries?
We have one down there. He's behind the corner. And we have another one behind the building.
Oh.
You can actually hear him.
Oh, yeah, right. I'm a bit deaf, so it's totally fine. How about looking behind walls in third-person perspective? What is that's fixed. That's fixed. So any enemy player that when you're in third-person perspective and you're behind a wall, you won't be able to see if somebody's coming from the wall.
Oh, I actually managed to find a handgun. So the problem right here is I have a handgun, but I don't have a magazine, so I have to load one bullet at a time into the chamber of the gun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Clutch situations.
Oh, AK-47 magazine, that's good.
Looting while crouched. Oh, and another gun.
Yeah, why not?
You're already looted that one, so it's not.
Yeah, sorry.
You need to find a lootable object. Can you still stealth kill player and zombies? Not yet, but we plan to add that. VoIP and FOV day 1. We already have a proximity voice chat on proximity. Field of view, we don't have that yet, and I can't promise when we will have that. Show us handgun in first person.
Mm-hmm. Can be done.
Next time, show them when you're pissed drunk.
I'll just throw it to the floor, yes I am.
Nice.
That's great.
So this is the handgun in first person.
So many heads here.
And
I actually have a handgun on me that I'm not using, so you can have it, Zena.
Do you have bullets?
Yes, I do. I'm gonna split them, so you can have 10. Is that okay?
Doesn't split my head.
No worries, there is a time and place for that as well. It's coming soon.
And actually, I do have a problem. I'm bleeding, and I'm
I have rags.
less than 10%. Yeah, I need rags.
Yeah, okay, patch yourself up.
Zero, do you have night vision? I'm not paying attention.
Probably, yeah.
On your head?
But currently, since I'm under 10% of my health, I'm like black and white.
He has a black and white screen.
Good for you.
Your bullets and your handguns are here.
Yeah, he has a night vision goggles will also be a thing. R.
We're gonna creep up.
The Iron Sight, of course. Did you Iron Sight already? Oh, look! Look at them. Look at him.
Yeah.
He's run. I love them so much, but they don't like me really much. But okay. Will there be sleep or any other way to regain energy? If you buy energy, you mean stamina. We're not sure about a sleep feature, but there are ways to regain your stamina faster from, depending on your health condition. But we will add them later on. Maybe like adrenaline shots. Is there other ways that can pump up your energy in a short duration? Like
Yeah, I think, I mean, all kinds of drugs, right?
drugs confirmed.
Yeah.
How can you destroy a sentry? With a lot of effort, a lot of team players, and a lot of bullets and bombs.
So we have a problem right here because since we're on the airport, it's populated by sentries and puppets. If I fire a shot, the rest of the puppets and sentries are going to hear us, and we're in deep trouble. So we're going to have to kill this puppet silently.
And sentry
Yeah, I prefer third person for this.
behind us.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm such a bad aim.
Will SCUM have guarding? Yeah, I kind of actually want to have my garden where I can
Run away,
all
sentry,
arrows.
sentry. Oh, where are you going, Zena? Back into the hangar.
Shoot him, Zeno, shoot him.
Oh. Yeah,
He's
I
going to
mean,
fire a shot and then we're deep.
Fire a shot at Mega Party Live. There won't be server jumping with different characters. If you create a character on one server,
Oh my god, sentry's firing at us.
oh yeah.
Oh.
I mean, I was at.
he killed. Come on, it's nothing. He barely tickled you.
Yeah.
Look at him. He's waving. Wave it back to him.
Really? Oh my
That's
god.
what I do, and I die like 3 seconds
And
later.
I don't have enough fame, so I have a problem. Otherwise, I would be able to select location for respawn. It can be random, which I'm left with now. It can be at shelter, which we built, or on squad mate, which means on bunny. Since I don't have enough...
Since you don't have enough, I'm gonna take all your loot. Sorry.
Yeah, I can just go random revive.
Oh well, have fun.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
How many players can group together? Right now we don't have a limit on how much players can be in
It
one
will
group.
be limited by your intelligence attribute. So if your leaders are gonna have to be smart in game. The higher the intelligence attribute, the more people you can control. Also, if your intelligence attribute falls down to a certain level caused by a disease or something like that, you're gonna have to let some of your teammates go because you won't be able to control them anymore. At any time, amongst the teammates themselves, one can challenge another for the position of leader in the group, and that's going to be done by an old school fist fight.
God, I love them. How is the reloading animations? Did you reload? Well, we don't have like.
I mean, I can die right now because we lost Zena, right? Right now, I don't have a magazine, so I have to reload one shot after another. You can see. Just one bullet in the chamber. That's all I have.
Oh boy, it's gonna be fun. How much health do sentries have? A lot. A lot.
Yeah, a
More than
lot.
us.
You won't be able to kill them with, you know, like wooden spears or melee weapons. You're gonna have to find some high-end equipment to deal with them.
Like,
But you know,
Bunny,
it's gonna
Bunny,
be.
did you pick up my grenade?
Yeah.
Yes, I did.
that's not enough.
But that's not gonna be enough.
Not yet, but for the end of the stream.
Oh, you mean to kill myself?
Well,
Oh,
Yeah, Papa's gonna do it for me.
you're lucky. You really
Oh
missed
my
it.
God.
You missed it point blank.
I missed the point blank because he hit me.
Yeah, that excuses.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Show the nade, please.
So I like the ragdoll.
There's actually a fun thing. Like, if you go into melee, and you look down, you make a leg kick, and if you kill a chicken
Yeah.
and do a leg kick, you can play soccer with it in a certain way. You can like kick it away.
Yeah, that's what I always wanted to do.
Kick a chicken?
Soccer with a chicken.
Peter,
In Luka Modric's
dress. Nice. Peter, don't say us, please. What stops player from spawning on friends during a fight? Well, if he wants to spawn on you, he
Oh
first
my
needs
God.
to die, and I'm not sure if that's a smart decision.
I'm gonna die right now
But why?
because I have a sentry and a couple of puppets after me. Oh my God.
Throw a grenade, throw a grenade.
Yeah, to end my misery.
So yeah, that's the trick with those. I think even the airfield is not really that big of a danger. So yeah, there's like it's pretty big and it's widespread. So the sentries have big patrolling areas, so it's not really that dangerous here. So you can imagine the hidden military bases. Now those are fun. We will build dismemberment in the future. We showed it already.
Yeah.
Can you get Suzanne on Edom?
I can try.
I also wanted to do the.
Oh, I forgot about a puppet right here.
Hello. Also, at one point, puppets will be able to spawn in houses.
I mean, I can dismember this.
Oh yeah, you can show it on the puppet.
Oh, this one.
And he gone. Yeah, puppets can't walk through walls. That'd be weird. So,
I mean,
yeah.
you can see them clipping from time to time, but that's gonna get fixed.
We don't have a per se fame point menu right now. We have like maybe they think
Yeah,
about.
as you can see right here, I cut the puppet into pieces, and I can actually, you know, take the bigger pieces and cut them into smaller ones, and I can actually make steaks and get some fat.
We will have like getting teeth from heads a bit later on, but we plan to make necklaces from them.
Yeah, you can actually make a needle from the bones, right?
Yeah, and you can like sew yourself a shirt with the bones from your enemies. That sounds pretty messed up. How does your character behave when you log off? There's a 15 seconds countdown and then he disappears.
Actually 30 seconds, I think.
30?
Yeah, 30.
My bad, fake info.
You're welcome. Okay, since we lost Zeno, I think we should end the stream with a suicide.
Can you get a
Guys.
bigger backpack? Yes, there's
Yeah.
there's
yeah.
3 levels of crafting backpacks.
I can actually show them real fast.
You can craft.
What I have right now is an improvised career backpack. That's like the lowest on the tier list of backpacks. You can make a small improvised backpack that's a little bit better, and improvised backpack from animal skins. Also, you can find all kinds of assault backpacks that military use, or basic school backpack, right? You can find them in schools and houses. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Makes sense.
So right now, guys, I'm gonna throw a grenade at the wall and join Zena.
No, why don't you try it at the sentry?
Sentry.
But it's spectacular. This is just lame.
Okay, I'm gonna throw a grenade at the sentry and he's gonna kill me. Is that okay?
Well, I guess so. I mean, you'll die in the end anyway.
Yeah, okay, yeah, that's fair enough.
I mean, black and white
you see
world, am
him?
I right? But no idea where he is.
He's around the corner.
I think you will love it here, where I am.
Throw an
I'm
axe.
gonna throw
You
everything.
can really show the people the beach
Oh,
side.
there he. Oh, he's walking away from you.
Puppet's gonna kill me.
Is he walking away from you?
Yeah.
Yay.
Face me.
And wait, don't die until the head exploded. Oh, you have.
And here he comes.
There we go. It was. It
right
was,
now you can see I can spawn near Zena. I can spawn at my shelter that I crafted earlier, or a random place. Also, you're gonna be able to find sleeping bags in game that you can also use as a respawn point.
Yes, this was much less.
Let's see what Zena's doing.
This was pretty anticlimactic. I thought it was going to be
Yeah, I
more fun.
know, because he died to
Oh, look!
Oh, what a
I'm
nice.
enjoying the view.
Yeah. I
Oh,
agree.
nice.
Nice
Why,
scenery.
are you naked?
No,
I mean, we
I'm
can
not.
get
Okay.
naked.
All right then. That's so wrong. Do forget to pull the pin on the grenade. Don't question his grenade throwing skills. They're perfect.
Yeah, I agree. They're pitch perfect. Oh, where are we?
Those you can
one.
see. This is the more military, Mediterranean style.
Well,
Yeah, and
I think
I think this city is called Apatia. It said so on the road
Apathy.
sign.
It's called apathy.
Cool. Well, we have to be going right now, right?
Yeah, guys.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining. We will have to wrap up right now.
Thank you for coming. So please pardon any mistakes on our part in the speaking, you know.
I mean, I was perfect.
Yeah, English is not our main language, so, you know, we stutter a bit.
So yeah, oh, it's a shame we didn't get to check the whiskey bottle. But hey, there's gonna be many more streams that will come later on. Maybe we will have one next week, if I'm not wrong. I hope the guys behind the scenes don't kill me now. But yeah, and as the game progresses, even after early access, we will make more development streams. And behind the scenes, guys, yeah, Zeno, just stay still. We plan to have more streams. Don't run away.
He can sense it.
As we add maybe new features into the game to show them on stream as well, so you get
Zeno,
the best possible view of them and the way we want the game to go. And they're having a fist fight. You can now show. Why did you decide to fight in a house anyway?
Yeah, because I'm fat and I need space to maneuver. 1, 2. Yeah, right there you can see the combo.
Alright, now you have to duke it out, right? Also, there's one thing that I just want to add real fast. When you're in third person, you have the possibility to lock on your enemy, so you know where you're hitting. In first person, that's manually. You will be now locked all the time. You can switch between press E and Q. Those should change your focus towards the enemy. And when you're in first person mode, it's always...
I can't really auto-aim on him because he's my teammate.
Oh, right.
Yeah, I have to do it manually.
Right, I forgot about that one. My bad. I promise another game.
Remove from squad, yeah. Now he's gonna get it.
Oh, come on.
Come on, I'm just a fat guy, come on.
Yeah, I see that. Hitting like a truck.
Don't you
I mean, you have a helmet, right?
Yeah.
Right.
It didn't help. It didn't help.
Did you?
Yeah.
You see?
No.
Yeah, that's how you can kick a chicken as well.
Come on, skinny guy.
Oh, that was
So
a
if I
combo.
manage to hit 2 clean shots without getting hit, I can use the combo shot. That's like 3 punches in a row.
It's always the same button for punching and kicking, but depending on your camera, if you look at his legs, if you look down, you will kick with your legs, and if you look up in the head and torso, you will throw a punch.
Oh, he's behind me. The little bugger.
I tried.
Then you're just bad. Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not.
I'm going to be Conor McGregor in this game. Good luck. Touching on that, can you be silent, Zeno, and just like that? Oh, you died. Okay, we're planning also to add more martial arts into the game. That will take some time because animations and we need various skills, but we plan to have that like Taekwondo. Our technical boss is Taekwondo pro. So yeah, like Muay Thai, maybe boxing is in. There's like MMA.
Krav Maga, right?
Krav Maga. I'm so bad with all the stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah.
You're not a fighter, that's okay.
GG, Fatty wins. Well, he's bigger, he punches harder, so yeah.
But he put up a good fight. That's has to
Capoeira, I like
Poop
that.
on him, seriously.
No, I'm gonna run away from that topic.
Go to school,
Yeah,
peasant.
well,
Nice vaulting, man, nice vaulting.
thank you. I'm fat and I'm capable.
I kind of want this stream going, but people are like...
We're gonna have to cut it right here.
Next week's stream. Thanks, behind the scene guy. Woo! So yeah, the behind the scene guy told us that next week we have also a stream.
Yeah.
Will there be females? Yes, later on. So yeah, this game free to play? No. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Maybe we'll focus more on questions on the next stream as well, because there's a lot of them. So yeah. Do you know how to turn off the stream?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Maybe I don't want it.
I gotta home.
Thank you guys once again, and see you next week.
Follow our social media, Twitter, Steam, Facebook, Discord. We're always active there, talk to you guys. And yeah, see you all on the next stream.
Bye.
Yep.
Yes, this will stop stream.